Hi, Scott.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you? I'm videotaping.
Hi.
On a run. It doesn't take very long to get out in the middle of nowhere. And it's duck hunting season. That's guns. Corn, corn, corn. I might get shot. Okay, so I've been painting here in Fairmont in this downtown area, and my favorite guy Curtis, say hi Curtis! He's been hanging out with us. But I've been painting to have like a meet and greet with some people here who want to talk to me before the show tonight. So I've met a lot of nice people. Thanks Fairmont for your hospitality. I made some paintings and here we go, maybe explain them. So we got this Don't Give Up, which, okay. I think that's pretty much all I need to say about that. This one, I don't know. Well, here's the thing about art. Art is multi-contextual, so it doesn't always need an explanation because you would be taking away from what the viewer can bring to it. So the elements of it are this bird, this boat, this light, on a journey, things like that. And then this one, Alpha, Omega, these two hands, yes, that's God. I think what I like about this image, first, it's very iconic, like almost like part of some kind of religious community, or like it could be in a church or something like that. But I think that there's an interesting part of God, which is he's the grower of things, but then he is also the, that he would reign on us. And not reign as in like, oh, R-E-I-G-N in some kind of religious way, but like literally like he's the, in some kind of way, the author of our pain. Because pain is the only way that we really grow and progress as people. And so I think it's an interesting contemplation that, just a lot of motorcycle trolling here, that yeah, that growth and the growth that comes from pain and suffering is part of the divine. There you go. On to We Are Not Triple Guests in a Park. Let's go. How we looking?
Good.
This is Bart, everybody.
What's up?
He's the guy who brought me in here. And our problem right now, don't look at the screen. Our problem right now is that I don't have the right cord. I need an HDMI cord to work this projector, and I only have a VGA. Amateur hour.
We could have won. Someday we'll learn.
Someday we'll learn. Someday I'll learn. Recording. Here we go. Okay, it's a few minutes before I'm going to perform We Are Not Trouble Guests here in Fairmont, Minnesota, and there's a guy grinding metal over there, so we're just going to have to make do with it. I'm going to be performing at that amphitheater up above me, and I'm stoked. It's going to be a really great show. I don't know how many people are going to show up. This is a really small town. There's been advertising and stuff, but it's a Saturday night. Maybe nobody will show up. I have no idea. But here's one thing I wanted to say about performing, whether anybody shows up or not. You don't perform for the crowds. Because if you perform for the crowds and you perform for crowds, you're always going to be, you're possibly going to be disappointed. It might not turn out the way you want, you might not get the people you want. You have to do the hard work beforehand and decide that this is what you're supposed to do in the world, that this is how you bring light into the darkness. And when you've decided that this is how you bring light into the darkness, and whether or not anybody shows up to see it, you know you've done your work to be prepared for what you've been asked to do, what you're going to present into the world. I'm not going to get up there and be mopey and not perform well because only 10 people show up. I'm going to go there and do what I do, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability because I believe in it. And so I've done that hard work inside of me, and I'm 100% sure of what I'm doing. And because I'm 100% sure of what I'm doing, then people can hate it, people cannot like it, and that's fine because I don't have any questions about it. I know what it's doing. I know what it's for. And so that's what I'm doing. I love that there's kids here and they're running down the hill, and that's super fun. So let's go do this thing. Thanks, Minnesota!